Hey everyone, welcome to our big reveal. 2026 kicked off with strong XR momentum. Analysts are predicting this year will see the highest growth in the market we've seen in a long time. Today, we're not just introducing the theme for AWE 2026, it's a rallying cry for the XR community, and we'll show you exactly how you can all take part. You'll hear from the awesome team today. Nate will show you what's new on the Expo floor and how to make your mark. Sonia will announce special programs and how to get your voice out there. Jetta will talk about marketing and partnerships and how we all grow the global XR community together. And Andrea, our chief of all ops, will wrap it up with tips how to make your AW experience effortless. But first, you've got to watch this.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
How?
Hey, cool, right? So, how did we get here? Last year, I kept repeating one simple message on every stage that would have me. I even put on a shirt. The tech is good enough, the tools have matured, and it's ready for almost any use case we need today. XR is going mainstream, and it resonated. And it turns out it has a lot to do with this power couple. AI stole the attention from XR, but it's the best thing that's happened to XR. XR will harness AI and ride it straight into the mainstream. And AI needs XR because it gives it access to the real world so it can get smarter and relevant to our daily life and work. But there's also some tension in the air. At CES, AI and robots were everywhere. We're now starting to hand over more tasks, more decisions, and more responsibilities to AI. And AI agents are moving from just clunky demos last year to the real thing. And with that comes the real question. What happens when we trade away our agency? And what can we do about it? What's the rallying cry to unite XR in 2026? We're facing a crossroads, a future where AI goes rogue and humans lose control, like in iRobot, or iSpatial, where humans are empowered by spatial AI. For the first time, the technology is here and the power couple is working well together. The choice is ours. So what will you choose? We choose iSpatial. And by the way, AWE loves robots. We're just advocating for a balance. iSpatial is really about restoring human agency in an AI world. And this is your call to action. Don't just sit on the sidelines. Show the world what iSpatial means to you. Share your voice, prove the value, and make this choice loud and clear. The rally begins June 15 in Long Beach, California. And yes, we're bringing a new look. How do you like it? Well, if it grabbed your attention, that's good, because it's supposed to carry an important message that must be spread. Now, there's another meaning here. iSpatial is an identity. I work in XR, I use XR, I believe in XR. And also, I am special. We believe everyone in the ecosystem is special, and we want to build a special relationship with each and every one of you. So AWE 2026 is more personal by design. From the first moment you visit our website, you can choose one of these options as your own path. How you want to get involved, your ticket, and your experience on site. We expect this year's to be our biggest event yet, with the biggest players and the hottest startups, builders, and game studios, and hundreds of enterprises in pretty much every vertical. And you'll see a lot more focus this year on these growth areas. A lot more physical AI, robotics, large word models, reality capture and digital twins, XR art and immersive video, research posters, and location-based entertainment. We've partnered with some of the strongest players in the ecosystem that power these communities. AWE 2026 is also evolving into a 4-day experience. We kick off the week with an ecosystem day with workshops, the traditional welcome party, and in the evening, a whole new welcome keynote to celebrate the ecosystem. And that's, of course, followed by 3 days so packed with Expo sessions and side events, it will be hard to choose. So make sure to plan ahead. And to help you plan ahead, let's get into some details on how you all can get involved. First up, for the past 6 years, he and his team have built the biggest, most valuable XR Expo in the world. And this year will be the biggest yet. Give it up for your own rainmaker, Nate Harper.
Hey, Ori.
Woo! Nate, take us away.
Guess I need to change my title to Rainmaker now next time for this call. So, hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. We're excited to talk about the Expo Hall and activations. And I want to start with this. First and foremost, the Expo Hall will be bigger and better for 2026. We're excited to expand into a larger area of the exact same Expo Hall that you remember from last year in Long Beach. And with this, you'll see some familiar areas such as the Sponsors Pavilion, the Startup Zone, and of course, the crowd favorite, the AWE Playground. But wait, there's more. We're really excited about some of the new additions to the 2026 Expo Hall, which you can see here. So every year we've been expanding the AWE Enterprise program, featuring different industrial vertical and consumer vertical end users who are looking to use XR internally. And feedback we got from them last year was that they wanted to see more digital twin content. And we've listened, and with this, we've added a pavilion specifically dedicated to featuring digital twins, 3D environments, and virtual worlds that'll help with training and saving money for these enterprises. So we're really excited about that. Of course, you all remember the Gaming Hub last year, which was the very first year for featuring game XR publishers, developers, and content creators. And we're excited that this will not only be bigger and better, but also we want to feature more location-based entertainment in XR. And so we started the LBE zone, which will be right next to the Gaming Hub, and allow some family entertainment centers, VR arcades, and theme parks the ability to see what different content experiences they can bring to their locations around the world. And on top of that, we'll have 3 Expo Hall stages this year, which I'll let our head of production talk a little bit about. But this will be 2 additional compared to last year. We'll also have a meet and greet area to enable more connections and deeper conversations, which is really what conferences are all about. We'll also have a brand new area for company and individual research and their posters in the Expo Hall, an art festival, which I'm really excited about. And then also we're gonna try and implement more XR adjacent technologies as well, that we all know fit into the final puzzle of what we know as XR. So this includes physical AI, robotics, and 3D content management. So now let's look at how you can get involved. We all know 2026 is going to be a huge year for XR, and we want to give you all the chance to be a part of the largest business-to-business XR conference of the year. So you can do so by going to awexr.com, going to find your selected category that fits you. Are you a game developer, press and media, or an enterprise? And once you select that, you'll have some opportunities for speaking, exhibiting, or even attending in unique ways. So make sure that you go there and find some ways to get involved. And let's take a quick look at who's already signed up. The new year's just started, but we're only 6 months away from June. So we're excited to have Snap as our global partner for AWUSA 2026. Of course, Qualcomm will be returning. They're one of our longest partners of the event. We're excited to have them as a diamond sponsor for 2026. And of course, a few other notable names and leaders in the space that are already a part of the conference. So we look forward to seeing you all there on the Expo Hall and having a lot of fun.
Thank you, Nate. Can't wait to see what you put together for us this year. All right, folks, up next, the master of the AWE program. She never sleeps, always with her finger on the pulse, curating the speakers and topics that matter the most. Give it up for Sonia Haskins.
Hi,
Take it away,
everyone.
Sonia.
Thank you so much for that introduction. And yeah, you're right. I almost never sleep. So there are quite a few changes to programming and content and format this year that reflect feedback from attendees and also evolution in the industry. I'm so excited to share these with you. Basically, big ideas and headline conversations will dominate main stage, while other areas like track rooms, expo stages, and workshops are being set up for presentations, discussion, and engagement with visionary voices like yourselves, shaping the future of XR. Very quickly, let's take a look at some of our agenda tracks. Some of these haven't changed, but we do have some new ones. In addition to the main stage, we have tracks focusing on XR policy, retail and marketing, the intersection of AI and XR, startups, of course, creator, developer, XR enablement, entertainment, and media, and a few others that I'm going to talk about and get into more detail in just a moment. But first, I'm excited to tell you, as Nate mentioned, we will have some new areas this year based on community feedback. We have 3 new tracks, and this includes immersive video and art, research and education, and digital twins and virtual environments. I'm sure some of you are going to be very excited about these because this decision was made based on feedback from our attendees. Our builders track will also be featured on a recorded expo stage, and we'll have a new stage focusing on our overall ecosystem. This is the XR community ecosystem stage, and I'm real excited about that. 2 new features of the program that I'm happy to share are the addition of a roundtable format room open to all attendees, and day 1 in that room will be a workshop day. We'll also again feature the unconference as well as workshops on healthcare and also on education. Some people have people have plenty of opportunities to engage and participate in those workshops. If you have a pass, you can come to day 1 and go to those workshops if you want. In addition to the agenda tracks, we've, over the past few years, worked diligently to create opportunities for everyone to engage with the overall audience and specifically with those in the same field or area of focus. We continue to add and adjust these special programs, and it's my privilege to tell you about this year's special programs. We'll be inducting a few new members to the XR Hall of Fame and inviting those individuals to join us at our annual Augie Awards. This will be the evening of Wednesday, June 17th, and we invite everyone to submit nominations and also to join us at the ceremony. Our Builders program has been improved and updated this year. It's a great place to start if you want to help build the future with XR. Gaming will now include a focus, as Nate mentioned, on LBE, and we have a fantastic expanded space in the Expo Hall with sessions on a recorded Expo stage. So the one big difference this year is you'll be able to watch those sessions afterwards, which is great. We've also made some upgrades to the Startups and Investors program to better match you by areas of interest. So if you're in either of these groups, I encourage you to apply, Startups and Investors. The past couple of years, we also began to invite content creators or influencers to AWE because they play a key role in sharing information about our speakers, products, new developments, etc. So we encourage influencers and media to reach out regarding a press pass. And one of my absolute favorite programs, as Nate also mentioned, is the Enterprise VIP program, which is available to qualified enterprise professionals and government organizations. This program consistently receives high marks, and if you're interested in learning more about deploying XR for your enterprise or government, we encourage you to join us for this special program. We also have some new programs this year that Nate touched on. As part of our research and education track, we'll feature research posters in the Expo Hall, sharing the latest academic research for those who want to dig a bit deeper into these concepts. We also have an art festival planned, and that's really cool. We did it in United XR, and it was very, very well received. So if you haven't checked that out, you can see pictures and video from Europe. That was fantastic. Finally, we're shining a light on our ecosystem with presentations and other activities on the ecosystem stage. In the past, we've done things like the XR Women Awards or highlighting various associations around the globe, XR associations. It will be all of this on a recorded stage in the Expo Hall. I'm so excited about it because we can make an impact with all the things we do. But for me, it boils down to the community and the people. So I hope that you will join us, and I really look forward to seeing all of you in June. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. The special programs look incredible.
Yes.
All right. And now, folks, she runs the entire AW marketing machine and partnerships. She is a force of nature. Give it up for Jetta.
Hi, everyone.
Take it away, Jetta.
Hi, everyone. So happy to be here and so happy I can share with you all the new stuff we're doing also on the marketing side of things. Because for us, marketing AWE is not just about the event and not about just one single moment, but about staying connected all year round. So that's why we put together what we call Road to AWE, which is a 6-month plan. And you can see here some really cool graphics. And this is really a community-driven journey leading up to the event when we meet in Long Beach. So each month we have a central theme. So of course, for January, it's going to be Spatial because we're just launching this concept and all the initiatives. For February, we're going to have the Builders Month, Game On in March, Enterprise and Art in April, Hall of Fame and August, and then Showtime. And besides that, each month we'll also host virtual events connected to these programs, but also to what's happening in the industry. We'll also strive to be present at some of the key events in the industry. So, for instance, Nate just came back from CES. Some other presence will be at MIT, or you will be speaking there at the event. So make sure to attend his talk. And this is all to make sure that we're bringing you the latest ideas and the latest technologies to experiment in Long Beach. So for the community, what this means is that we're going to have potentially clearer information, earlier access, and of course, more touch points for you to understand how and when you can get involved. So basically, we're building momentum together all the way to Long Beach. To make that, to make sure that you're not missing anything from our updates, of course, follow our social channels, sign up to our weekly Spatial newsletter, and be up to date with industry news and also with all the opportunities available at AWE, but also in our partners networks. And speaking about partners, partners play a critical role in how AWE comes together. Both Nate and Sonia already mentioned the ecosystem day and some of the opportunities that come together. And we know by now that through our partners, we reach new and more diverse communities, which directly shapes who ends up on the stage, on the expo floor, and of course, in the audience. So we see AWE as a central meeting point where many communities can gather, connect, and collaborate, not in silos, but together. Because this collaboration contributes to growing the ecosystem in a way that benefits everyone that is involved. So that's why partnerships are such an important part of how we build the event, both online through the Road to AWE and also on site in Long Beach. And we already have some names confirmed. So some of these I'm sure you already know and are big fans of. I already see some of the names in the chat that are part of these communities. So thank you for joining and for your continued support. And, I'm sure at the same time, many other organizations out there can contribute and can benefit from all these opportunities. So we invite everyone who is interested to join us. That means you can help shape the content, support open calls, and offering meaningful event-related benefits to your communities. If you're building a community and you want to contribute to AWE in a meaningful way, we'd love to hear from you. Probably one of the most attractive and most successful things we have in terms of communities at AWE are the meetups and side events and some really cool after parties. So if you're interested in that, please reach out. We have the forms up on the website already. Send us a LinkedIn message or whatever channel works best for you. We're here and can't wait to see you in Long Beach.
Thank you, Jetta. The road to all looks amazing. All right, folks, finally, she's been running AWE with me for 17 years. She's the chief of everything AWE. Andrea, take us home.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, everyone. It's great to see you here. I know this is kind of new for me. Usually I'm behind the scenes. So to be out in front is a new and exciting experience. So for those of you who've been to AWE, undoubtedly, you've noticed that the operations team strives to provide each and every guest with a seamless experience before, during, every day at the event, and after each and every program. You can see this dedication in our detailed FAQ pages, the know before you go emails that you'll receive prior to AWE, even things like the directional signage, the maps, and the guest support that you'll receive at the event. The post-event debriefs that our team holds after every program really pave the way for us to get better and better every time. So a lot of the things that my teammates have talked about here are your ideas, and we appreciate all of them. Your feedback is taken seriously and really helps us grow. We welcome your input. We look forward to curating a warm, welcoming, easy to navigate experience for all of our guests once again in 6 months. So a few tips, So I'm excited to just invite you to bookmark the website, look at the beautiful graphics, but visit often. That's going to be your best place to see new presentations, new additions to the expo floor, and how the event is evolving. So follow the website and you'll be on top of things. I also encourage all of you to plan your travel early. So this sounds a little bit like nagging, but it's a good idea. AWE has secured room blocks and group rates at the Hyatt, the Marriott, and the Westin hotels in Long Beach. AWE rates and booking links can be found on the hotel and venue page. The hotels will fill up prior to the event. So again, I really, really encourage you to book your rooms early. If you need assistance with travel, you need a visa letter to help with your admission into the country, we are happy to help with that. All of this information, including the visa letter request link, can be found on the AWE website. So next, I want to talk quickly about participating in AWE does not have to be just once or twice a year. It doesn't only have to be in June when you meet for the big one. We really encourage you to find a local all-night chapter in your area. All-nights are a local grassroots meetup located in many cities, as you can see on this map, around the world. It's a great place to connect with your local XR community throughout the year. So currently, there are over 30 all-night chapters globally. If you don't see an active chapter in your city on this map, let's talk about it. So as Ori mentioned earlier, this is AWE's 17th year in production. It's our 3rd year in Long Beach. Every year, AWE adds more, as in more activations like the ever-expanding AWE Playground, more excitement, more hands-on demos so that you can try the latest XR tech, new elements like the 3rd Expo stage, and also new this year, the Art Festival, just to name a few. How to reach out for help? Ask us. We love talking to our community. The AWE team is excited to welcome each of you to AWE and help you have the best experience possible. The best way to connect with us is via the Contact Us form. This way we can route your inquiry to the appropriate team member for the quickest response. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we cannot wait to see you in Long Beach.
Thank you, Andrea. We're not worthy. Hey, everybody. Big thank you to the amazing AWE team. Thank you guys for everything you're doing. You're incredible. Folks, this was your call to action. Don't just watch it from the sidelines. Make your voice heard. Make your choice between iRobot and iSpatial loud and clear. Show the world what iSpatial means to you. Share your voice and prove the value. Hope to all see you in awe. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you.